Hi everyone, Michael Cotto here, author of Return of the Prodigal, the new mystery thriller novel, which is book one in the Prodigal of Passyunk Avenue mystery thriller series, covering the adventures of Nick the Nobile as he returns to South Philadelphia after his 19-year self-imposed exile in South Florida. He's back in South Philly to wrap up his deceased father's estate, as well as pursue a possibly existing painting known as the Return of the Prodigal, which comes to be known as the Prodigal of Passyunk Avenue, which may or may not exist and may or may not be hidden in Cafe Vecchio, Tony DiNobili's restaurant. Okay, so we've been talking about some of the characters. We've been delving into their mindset and how they propel the story along. Let's talk a little bit about Gary. Boy, Gary is, going by the comments and the reviews, Gary turns out to be a lot of people's favorite character. He really is Nick's protector and frankly more of an uncle to him than some of the other characters in the book. Gary's an African American gentleman that is a little bit older than Nick and was kind of like an older brother or uncle figure to Nick as he was growing up, and he remains very protective of Nick, and he continues to be the guiding hand for Nick on his journey in South Philadelphia. Another interesting dynamic is that there's some real deep love between Nick and Gary, but Nick also carries around this melancholy feeling when he thinks about the bond between Gary and Nick's own dad, Tony DiNobile. Part of that, I think, comes from the fact that Nick and Tony had a strained, or at least hyphenated relationship. Nick took off to Florida. He was at an age where I guess young men start to believe that they're smarter than their fathers, and a few things occur back in Philadelphia that cause Nick to think it's best to pull up the stakes and relocate. So when Nick returns, Gary truly is the closest link to Nick's dad, and it's through Gary's eyes and his wise words, which are really deceptively brilliant at times. The dialogue between Nick and Gary, it was just a blast to write. And boy, I hope you get some laughs out of it. I still laugh when I read it. It's as if someone else wrote it. So I hope it gives you some enjoyment. And on a deeper level, I hope I know it will. It'll give you some insight into the psyche of Nick, and really kind of brings full circle the relationship between Nick and his dad, and some of the bigger themes in Return of the Prodigal. This is a fun book. It's somewhat it's breezy. It's well paced, I've been told, but there's another level. There's another level to the Prodigal, and there's some pretty deep themes that are explored there that I hope you have an opportunity to delve into, and I would love to hear what you think about those themes. You could always reach me by going to my website at CottoBooks.com. There you can link up with me on either Facebook or Instagram, and message me, or I love reading your comments. You could email me, and you could join the Prodigal VIP Cabana Club, where you'll get a newsletter about exciting events, updates, giveaways, and the status of Book 2, Revenge of the Prodigal, which everyone's asking about. Thank you so much for your enthusiasm. So I'll be back to talk about some other characters soon, but please check out Gary. Everybody loves him. We'd love to hear what you think about Big Gary, Big G. Okay, thanks.